Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is moonmothgoddess. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the love, support that you continue to bring here to the channel. Welcome all of you who are new. If this is your first time, thank you guys for being here. For those of you that are new, I do have a pick a card playlist. So if this reading does resonate for you, go ahead and check out the playlist that is filled with other pick a card readings that I have done here on the channel. For those of you that are wanting to book private readings, my email is down below in the description box. And I did post something to the community tab a little bit earlier this week. There are scammers down in the comments who are impersonating me, giving out an email address that is very, very similar to my email. And these people are reaching out directly to subscribers in the comments offering readings and to contact them at this bogus email address that does look very much like mine. So please make sure that if you are wanting to book a reading, only use the email that you find in the description box. Do not use the email that you see in a comment, especially if this information was given to you unsolicited and this person is just contacting you to say, hey, contact me for a reading. There are misspellings in this person's name, and if you click on it, you will also see that this person has no content. They have no videos uploaded. They have no subscribers. So just be very careful with that is all I have to say. Just be cautious. Okay, guys? So today we're going to be doing a really fun reading. This is for those of you that do believe in past life incarnations. So we're going to be looking at your most recent love connection and what that was like, who you were in a past life, who this other person was that you were in a romantic connection with, what that relationship was between you and that person. And then to close out the reading, we're going to be looking at how did that connection end between you and that person. So this reading may kind of help you to uncover some, situations that you're currently going through in your present life. There could be past karmic, lessons that were not learned in the last lifetime that you may be kind of revisiting within your current lifetime. So it would be interesting to kind of see what Spirit brings forth with these messages for us today. Okay, so pile number one is going to be this little pile here, and this is going to be with the clear quartz. For pile one, your past life love connection. Pile one, clear quartz. Pile two is going to be this smoky quartz. For pile two. And then pile three is going to be this garden quartz. Pile three is the garden quartz, and I apologize, I have paint on my hands from last night. Okay, so garden quartz for pile three. Okay, so please try to choose just one, but if you do feel drawn to more than one, then there may be messages for you in a different pile. But I want you guys to really focus with your intuition, and really think about the question. What was my past life connection? Who was I in a past life with another person? We are going to be pulling characteristics for you and this other person that you were in a connection with, and then I'll go through and explain those, and then we will look into pulling the tarot and see what that relationship was between you and this person, how it went, and then we'll close it out with how did the connection end between you and this person. Okay, so pile one, the clear quartz, pile two, the smoky quartz, and then pile number three is the garden quartz. Hi, pile one. So for those of you that resonated with this clear quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading today. So we are looking into who you were in this past life love connection. We're going to be looking in first what type of a person, who you were in your most recent past life. We're going to be pulling kind of characteristics about what type of a person you were. And then we'll also be looking into the person you were in a connection with. Okay, so who was pile number 1 in their most recent past life? What type of a person was pile number 1? So just keep in mind, this is a general reading. Not all of the messages may resonate. If you feel like something is just not resonating, feel free to choose a different pile. I do also have a past life reading in the Pick a Card playlist, but it is a way older one. I am going to be doing a new one for you guys pretty soon. Okay, so pile 1, who were you? Who was pile number 1 in a past life, their most recent past life? What kind of person was pile number 1? What kind of person was pile number 1 in their most recent past life? Okay, so we're going to be looking at these all together. Okay, so who was pile number 1? What type of person was pile number 1 in their most recent past life? Who was pile number 1 in their recent past life? Okay. So we're going to pull 3 of these archetype cards. Who is pile number 1 in their most recent past life? Wow. I'm already seeing some interesting stuff here. Okay, and then we're also going to be pulling some of these tea leaf cards. And this deck is really thick, so I'm going to split it in half and just do each pile number 1. Who were you in a past life? This most recent past life. What type of person were you? What type of person was pile number 1? Okay, and then after we get yours out, we're going to take a look, and then we're going to pull the other person that is here. What type of person is pile 1? Okay, so let's take a quick look. Who were you? And then we'll go into explaining it. We've got rabbit here. Too much concern with sexual matters. Pile 1. Too much concern with sexual matters. We've got weeping willow. Family sorrow. Romance. Celebration. Party. So I'm already getting that you like to have a good time. Wow, we've got dark man here. So some of you, even though you, for those of you that are females or women watching this, we can be either, gender in a past life. So for some of you, you could have been a male. Okay, this one says dealings or relationship with a man, dark complexion or hair. Okay, so you could have been a male in a past life here. And then we've got goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And then we also have, you should accept valid criticism. Okay. We have she who questions, curiosity, destiny, and search. We've got guide, represents the nature of the divine in life. We've got exorcist here with freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. And then we've also got teacher here. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Okay, so we're already seeing kind of who you were as a person. I do want to get out some tarot as well. Let's see what type of energy represents you, pile number 1. Who were you in a past life? Your most recent past life. What type of a person were you? Okay, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. Who were you in a past life? Pile number 1. So the 5 of Pentacles, I'm feeling like you could have been someone who chose to isolate yourself. Someone who may have been also lonely. We've got the moon here, so I'm also feeling very intuitive. You could have been someone who was struggling financially. We got the Nine of Cups here. Someone who was struggling financially, or maybe, you know, not the best, maybe with your finances. Let's look at the person you were in this connection with. So tell me about the person that pile number one was in a relationship with. In their most recent past life. Pile number one's romantic partner. Who was this person? Who was pile number one's partner in the most recent past life? Okay, so we've got she who nurtures here. So someone who was very nurturing, very loving. I'm not sure if this is a female yet. But this is representing the person you were in a connection with. So tell me about pile number one's partner. Who was this person that pile number one was in a relationship with, or in a connection with? What was this person like? Okay, so we've got advocate here. Inspires you to put compassion into action. So I'm already feeling this very loving, compassionate energy from this person that you were in a connection with. And I'm also seeing that you guys both could have been very intuitive here. We have inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. What was this person that you were in a relationship with? Childlike nature. So really beautiful energy here for this person that you are in a connection with. So tell me about pile number one's person, romantic partner, a past life, new home, new attitude. We've got lightning, control your anger, you will be sorry. So maybe the person you were in a connection with had a little bit of a temper, maybe a lot of a temper, obstacles to overcome. So there may have been some challenges. Tell me about pile number one's person. We've got axe, forces working against you. We've got stepping into a new experience. And claw, be careful, do not take risks. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and then we'll talk about all of this. So pile number one's person, who were they in their most recent past life? Who was this person that pile number one was in a connection with? Who was this person? Tell me about this person. Past life. Pile number one's romantic partner, past life. Queen of Swords. Hangman. And we've got, wow, we've got the King of Swords here. Okay. So we've got both the Queen of Swords and King of Swords for your person here. So let's first talk about what I'm seeing here with you. We've got guide, we've got this exorcist energy, which is really about helping people to kind of pull themselves out of a not so great place. We've got teacher here, guide. So I'm feeling like you were someone who actually was really maybe very intelligent. You were wanting to help people to grow, to learn, to kind of move away from things that were not maybe very good for their life. We have curiosity here, destiny, and search. So you could have been someone who was kind of seeking the deeper meaning of life, and as you were learning that, it may have been something that you felt like you wanted to share with other people. So some of you may have been even spiritual teachers, or someone who was very knowledgeable, to really kind of work past difficulties or challenges in their own life. So this may be also something that you're kind of going through in this life, or something that you feel. With this energy here, it could have been also, because the word exorcist, it's, it could have been something where you were someone who was very religious or very spiritual and working to help people. So it could have been, working in a church, or working in something very religious, spiritual in nature, teacher, guide. I'm feeling this very powerful energy here with your intuition. And then the curiosity here is you, like I said, seeping, you're asking questions, you're wanting to learn. So I'm feeling like you were someone who is very knowledgeable here. And then we have the Five of Pentacles representing you. So Five of Pentacles energy, I'm feeling for some of you, it could have been a situation where you had all of this knowledge and it may have been something that other people didn't want to listen to, maybe in, you know, given the time that this was occurring for your past life. It could have been that you weren't accepted. It could have been that you really were not doing very well financially, but you still were someone who had a lot to offer in terms of, you know, helping people. I'm also seeing the moon energy here as well. So I feel like there may have been, with the Five of Pentacles here, that you may have been someone who kind of kept to yourself, maybe a little bit more introverted. I'm also kind of feeling maybe suffering from anxiety or depression, maybe in this past life, this connection, or who you were as a person. I'm also feeling that you were someone who was very emotional, tapped into your intuition. I feel like wanting to see past the illusions of things. Like you may have been helping people to really face their shadow side. It's kind of what I'm feeling. With this, and very, very strong intuition here for you, pile number one. We also have the Nine of Cups here as well. So I'm feeling like, even though with the Five of Pentacles being here, maybe talking about your finances or maybe not having the best of everything, I feel like you were happy with that Nine of Cups. I feel like you were someone who lived a beautiful life, someone who fulfilled a lot of desires. You had a lot of dreams, a lot of wishes, a lot of passion, and you felt content, you felt happy. Like I said, it could just be that, you know, you didn't have the best finances there. It could have also been very lonely, you know, especially with this teaching type of energy. You could have been someone who kept away from other people, or maybe because you were someone who was very intuitive, maybe being around other people was maybe very overwhelming. We have, you should accept valid criticism. So you may have been someone who didn't take or accept criticism very well. It may have been very hard for you, because it may have been like you felt like you were being attacked, or you felt like you were someone who, you know, you took it to heart because you were someone who was very emotional. We've got Pisces energy here, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here as well. So it may have been difficult for you to really take or accept criticism from other people. And that may have been why you try to keep yourself away, I feel like. I feel like you were someone who was, you know, questioning everything in life, the meaning of life, you know, seeking out the bigger answers to maybe say universal questions, or why things work, why things are the way that they are. And it may not have necessarily been something that other people during that time were really into. We also have romance, celebration, party. So Nine of Cups here. For some of you, you could have really liked to drink, have a good time, spend time with friends, someone who is very romantic. We've got celebration here and partying. We've also got Weeping Willow with the family sorrow. So maybe with this Five of Pentacles here, it could have also been that you or your family was also maybe not the most financially stable, and maybe there was a lot of sad things that were kind of happening within the family. It could have been that it was, you know, cycles where your family was going through some difficulties. You were also going through some difficulties. There's been a lot of not so great things that may have happened there. So it kind of helped you to really seek out the deeper meanings of life. We also have Rabbit here with too much concern with sexual matters. So you may have been someone who was maybe into dating a lot, or, you know, having many sexual partners. We also have Goldfish here, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, okay? So I'm feeling like even though you may have started, let's just say with this Five of Pentacles, ending up at the Nine of Cups is really, despite the challenges, you were still able to find happiness, you were still able to find joy. And maybe through this teaching, you were also someone who gained, you know, spiritual growth through this experience in your past life. And we're also having this dark man energy. So like I said, Padawan, I feel like you were a male in a past life. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the person that you were connected to in this romantic connection, what type of person they were. Okay, so we've got your person being represented by empathy, gentleness, insight, nurturing energy here. So this very well could be a female. I'm not quite sure because we do have both the Queen and the King of Swords here. But I'm feeling male energy from you here. And this potentially could be a female, but we'll just kind of see it where this is going. We've got advocate here. It says inspires you to put compassion into action. So this person could have been someone who was very loving, very nurturing, you know, really working to find the beauty in life. So I am kind of feeling like this is feminine energy here. There's a very strong connection to animals as well. Communication with nature spirits. This person had a childlike nature to them. A lot of creative energy here as well. I feel like with the hedonist energy here, they could have been someone who kind of lived doing their own thing, maybe a little bit outside of the norm. I feel like this person was very intelligent, very knowledgeable. We have obstacles to overcome. So this could have also been someone who had their own personal challenges in life. We've also got lightning here. Control your anger or you will be scary. And this kind of makes sense because we've got both the Queen and the King of Swords here representing your person. So I'm feeling like your person had a very good mix of both the feminine and the masculine energy here. Queen and King of Swords are very, very intelligent. They are all someone who is a truth seeker. They're someone who is very honest, very blunt, very straightforward with this person. But we've got control your anger here. So King and Queen of Swords can be very cutthroat when it comes to speaking their truth, being very direct with you, or even coming across as cold. A lot of the things they can say can come across as very, you know, direct and sometimes hurt people's feelings. So I'm really kind of feeling this, your person's energy that you were in a romantic connection with someone may have been, you know, a person that maybe other people were afraid of, or maybe just kind of their exterior, they seemed a little bit unapproachable. But I feel like this person was very smart. But I feel like maybe not crossing this person, because if this person got upset, they may have been someone who, you know, said a lot of hurtful things to you, maybe in this relationship or to other people. Okay, and then we've got the Broom here, new home, new attitude. So this person could have, you know, overcome a lot of obstacles, like I said, in their life. I'm also feeling, because we have this nurturing energy here, and then we have quite the opposite here with the Queen and King of Swords. So I feel like many people may have been feeling like your person that you were in a romantic connection with may have seemed intimidating. But getting to know this person, they may have been someone who was very warm or nurturing on the inside, someone who had a childlike nature. It's just kind of their presence, you know, maybe their exterior. Okay, so new home here. So this person could have been someone who had their own home. We've got stepping into a new experience. So maybe kind of picking up and changing certain things in their life. We also have forces working against you, and be careful. Do not take risks. Okay, so this person could have been, you know, very logical in terms of next steps that they would really kind of take within their life. We do also have the Hangman energy here as well. So I'm kind of feeling like this person was able to kind of see things from other people's perspective aside from their own, because both the Queen and the King of Swords are about truth, honesty, loyalty, and being very open and honest. So I feel like this person may have been someone that you could go to for answers, or for, you know, information, for insight. Okay, so that's just kind of the people that you were, pile number one. So I'm going to get this cleared away, and we're going to look at what was the relationship between you and this person, okay? And then we're going to close it out with how did the connection end between you and this person. Okay, pile one, so what was your romantic connection? What was this relationship between you and this person? What was pile number one's relationship with this person in their past life? What was your relationship with this person? What was your relationship with this person, pile number one, in your past life? What was your connection to them? We've got, what is this? The Four of Wands in reverse. Wow. So we've got the Four of Wands in reverse here. So I'm kind of feeling like this relationship was unstable. And it could have been because of this person's the person you were in a connection with. Like I said, this Queen and King of Swords that we saw with this person's anger or their temper, you know, represented in this, their anger. Maybe they had some anger issues. So with the Four of Wands, I am seeing this as unstable. Okay, so you may have had an unstable connection with this person. So what was this relationship was between you and your person, pile one, in your past life? What was this connection like? What was this relationship like? Pile number one. There may have been, you know, arguments, fights. Let's see. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. What's your relationship like? Wow, we got the Two of Cups. Wow. So you guys could have had some, because we have the Four of Wands in reverse. We'll find out why. We'll clarify. But you got the Two of the Cups, and look at this couple, how they're looking at each other. You know, the Two of Cups is a really beautiful soulmate energy. Wow. I'm kind of have the feeling that maybe you, pile number one, you may not have had all of the money in the relationship. I'm kind of feeling like maybe the person you were in a connection with may have been the one that was a little bit more financially stable. Okay. So let's see. What was this relationship like between you and this person in your past life? We've got the, look at that, King of Swords. Look at that. Okay. King of Swords energy here. You guys are both really intelligent, very smart. I feel like very honest with each other, and maybe so much to the point that you guys would say things to each other that may have irritated each other, got on each other's nerves, because you guys were like so super smart with each other, very intelligent. What was your relationship like with your person, pile number one, in your past life? Ten of Pentacles. Wow. This may have been a very long commitment that you had with this person. You guys could have been married, had a family. And we've also got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, overall energy here of the Death card. Wow. So this connection for you may have been one that was very transformative for both of you, is kind of what I'm feeling there. I do want to see why we do have this Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like you guys had a family. We've got a little child here. Let's see. Look at that. We got a baby here as well. What is this relationship like? Pile number one. What is this Four of Wands in reverse? Four of Swords. Page of Pentacles. And we got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so what I'm feeling is there was a lot of ups and downs in your relationship with this person. You guys may have even, I feel like, hurt each other's feelings with things that you guys were saying to each other. And there could have been a lot of a lot of ups and downs here with that. And so sometimes there may have been some instabilities in this connection. But we have the Queen of Pentacles here and the Ten of Pentacles. So like I said, I feel like for your energy, pile one, what we were seeing with you is that you were coming in as that Five of Pentacles. So you may have felt kind of lonely. I'm also feeling like maybe your person may have been someone who, I'm almost kind of feeling very wealthy. And you may have been quite the opposite with that. I'm also feeling with the Queen of Pentacles here that your connection was very loving. It was very nurturing. I'm just kind of feeling like some of the time there may have been some difficulties here. But I feel like with the Death card energy here, this was a connection that was very transformative for both of you. And we have stability here with the Four of Pentacles. I'm also feeling like you guys had your own home or had a home together. Very loving there, though, with the Two of Cups. Let's look at the underlying energy. What is this Two of Cups here? Ten of Cups and Temperance. Yeah, you guys tried to, despite the difficulties, despite the challenges that were here, I feel like you may have even had the type of connection where you guys would talk to each other, and when you guys would get in a fight or an argument, you guys would stop talking to each other. Like just kind of, I don't know if it's like ignoring or just kind of, nowadays it would probably be like ghosting or blocking, but then I'm feeling like it's kind of like you guys just took time out for yourself, took a break, because there may have been a lot of ups and downs there, but it's kind of like you guys came back together because we have the Page of Pentacles here. So you guys had a very strong, loving bond, soulmate connection with this person. We got a baby here as well. So I'm definitely feeling like you guys had a family together. Okay, and with the Temperance energy here, it's kind of like this connection also brought a lot of healing. It challenged you. It, you know, forced you both to grow, to evolve, to feel stable, to feel secure, where maybe both of you hadn't felt that way. And despite the difficulties and challenges, even though you guys may have separated, you guys still came back together because you loved each other. Okay, with the Ten of Cups, I feel like it's just really beautiful. Yes, challenges here, maybe some heartache. I feel like you guys were both very intelligent, very intuitive. Why is this King of Swords here? And I'm also kind of feeling you guys could have relocated too, because I'm seeing like this colder climate here, but then there's also a lot of this water here. So you guys could have really changed or moved or kind of left the past behind to kind of maybe even isolate yourself away from other people. Queen of Pentacles again. So I'm feeling like you guys wanted to really look at that. Six of Swords, yes. Okay, so you guys, I feel like, didn't want to stay where you were. You guys relocated to change, to transition, to move. We've got the Six of Swords here, and in this Death card here, we've also got this person sitting in the boat, and it looks like this child is like, I don't know, maybe like kind of burying the past in some way. There's some type of ending and new beginning for you guys. And we've, you know, the Six of Swords is the family card. It's kind of moving away from the rockiness and being able to start new. And I'm also seeing this, this person here in this card where kind of wading through the water here, but kind of trying to move maybe in a place more of stability. So it's almost like you guys changed your life. You really started focusing on maybe your careers and getting yourself out of a difficult situation. Some of you guys may even have lost your home or your foundation here with the Four of Wands in reverse. Or maybe where you were living wasn't something that was bringing the most stability to you. So it's kind of like I'm seeing relocation here as well. What is this Ten of Pentacles? For pile number one's past life relationship. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, I'm feeling like there wasn't, where you were at with this person, wherever it was that you lived, you didn't want to be there anymore. You guys wanted like a fresh start. You guys wanted to change and maybe get out of the environment that you were in and relocate maybe to a place, could have been by a water, the lake, or moving away from the water, moving into someplace else. What is this Four of Pentacles? The Knight of Swords. And Queen of Cups. Okay. And Eight of Wands, which is some type of movement here. But also this very loving, nurturing energy here. I just feel like you guys had a very beautiful connection. There was a lot of transformation, a lot of transition that you guys moved through, difficulties, challenges. But this connection, this bond that you had with each other was so strong that even with the ups and downs, even with the instability, and even though you guys may have taken a break in your connection, you guys always came back to each other. That Page of Pentacles is wanting a new start or having a new beginning or coming up with a plan here with the Sun energy in reverse. Like you guys didn't want to stop until you found happiness. And if that meant leaving friends, family behind, that is the decision that you really kind of made with this connection. So I want to kind of pull a little bit of some other stuff before we find out how your connection ended. So tell me about pile number one's past life love connection with this person. Tell me about this connection. Negotiator, bargaining, begging. And we've got third party relationship lesson. So like I said, with the Death card energy here, there was a lot of transformation that may have happened here. I'm feeling that a lot of this, I don't want to necessarily say that this person may have been a karmic partner, however they could be, but there may have been a lot of karmic lessons that you had with this relationship, with this person. Okay, we have negotiator here, begging, bargaining. So that's what I'm kind of feeling here with the Four of Wands, even though it may have even been that you guys separated and then came back together and separated, and kind of like the ups and downs here with the Two of Pentacles, that you guys knew that you loved each other. You know, look, like I said, look at how they're looking at each other. It's just like, it's so beautiful that even though you guys had difficulties and challenges, that you still had this connection and you wanted it to work so badly. It's just like, wow, that's what I'm kind of feeling. It's like, despite all of that, you guys had feelings for each other and you were willing to work on healing them. So this negotiator energy is kind of like giving me that energy that you and this person wanted to try no matter what. No matter what life threw at you then. No matter what challenges, financial or, you know, look at that. We've got wish, hope, praying, and yearning, you know. You guys wanted to stay optimistic about this connection, hopeful that it was going to be able to make it past the challenges. So tell me about the connection between pile one and their past life. We've got crickets here, silence, non-action. Tell me about this connection. Wow, we've got commitment here, long-term relationship. So you guys having a long-term relationship. We also have entrapment here, pregnancy, money. So like I said, it could have been a situation, because remember, we're talking about the person that you were in a relationship with, pal. Or no, it was your energy actually. Your energy was coming in as the male energy. So you may have got your partner pregnant. You know, you guys definitely had a baby here, had a child together. at least one. Okay. We've got money, we've got pregnancy here. So like I said, maybe one of you wasn't the most financially stable and the other was. I feel like definitely like the difference in finances here. So there's definitely commitment here, long-term commitment. There's pregnancy here. And we also have realization here. So it's kind of like, despite the challenges, and because you, pile number one, may have been someone who had a lot of partners, it could have been that when you got your partner pregnant or when you guys had a baby, that like you kind of felt like you needed to be with this person in some way. Okay. That's just kind of what I'm feeling with that. Okay, so let's go a little bit more. Pile number one. Tell me about pile number one's past love, past life connection with this person. Tell me a little bit more. We got clarity, truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. Okay, so I'm feeling like you guys, pile number one, it may have been you because you were coming in as the masculine energy. You really wanted to honor, you know, and maybe get married if there was a pregnancy, because honestly, if your energy is coming in as somebody who sexual matters were kind of like a thing for you, it could have been, like I said, that you had many partners, and then you meet this one person and, you know, they mean a lot to you. You kind of figure out, you know, through connecting with other people that this is the person you wanted to be with. That is the person you wanted to be in a relationship with. And so maybe other people may look at it like, you know, nowadays we look at it very differently. We look at it as, you know, somebody wanting to get pregnant or just getting pregnant so they can trap and keep someone. But back then, it's kind of like this just may have been, you know, where you did end up getting someone pregnant. But then there's this beautiful energy here between the two of you of really wanting to live a beautiful, happy, content life. And really create magic together and honoring and protecting your partner, you know, being determined. So it could even been that what I'm honestly feeling, pile number one, is that there may have been some cheating or infidelity in the connection, and you may have been kind of begging your partner for forgiveness for this. So keep in mind, a lot of the times the things that we go through in our past life, it may have been something that we are currently going through in this life. Sometimes, okay, for some people, it's like that. So it could have been a situation where the roles are reversed. And now you are on the receiving end of someone hurting you or cheating on you or, you know, going through that difficulties there. Or financial, it kind of be maybe that the partner that you're with right now or a partner that you're thinking of, you know, in your mind as you're watching this reading, you could be thinking, wow, you know, I recognize that maybe I was this type of person, or maybe the person that I was with in a relationship a couple years ago is kind of like this. So sometimes when we are reincarnating, we are reliving a lot of karma with past decisions that we have made. So I'm definitely feeling there could have been some infidelity. There's definitely a pregnancy here. There's long-term commitment, and we've got this bargaining, begging energy. So, and then we've got third parties. So with given pile number one, your history of sexual matters being something of importance for you, where is that at? That, and look at that, we've got dark hair there, and then we've got this, where is it at? Romance, celebration, party. So you could have been like out and having a good time, you know, sowing your wild oats. We've got too much concern with sexual matters. So you may have had, you know, a high drive, and there may have been some dating outside of your connection, and this may have really hurt your partner or your person. You know, and maybe it took you a while to realize that this is the person you wanted to be with. Okay, so I will say, if you are going through this situation right now in your present life, and you have been with a person who was not seeing your worth or not seeing your value, or, you know, they could have, you guys could be reliving things here, and we have this realization coming in. Okay, there's some type of realization happening with you as a person. You may kind of have this realization, that is my person. That is the person that I want to be in a relationship with. This is the person that I love. This is the person that I want to be in a long-term relationship with. So I'm definitely feeling infidelity, ups and downs, instability, breakups, makeups, get back together, but realizing that you do love each other and you want to make it work. There's a lot of healing. This connection was very transformative for both of you. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got soulmates. Okay, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. That's that Two of Cups. Okay, and Death card right underneath that. Okay, the Death card is about transformation. Okay, so I'm actually going to clear this away because I want to use some of these same messages. We're going to look at how did this connection end? Okay, so let's take a look. How did this connection end between you and your past life love? Spirit, how did this connection end between pile number 1 and their past life love? How did this connection end between pile 1 and this romantic partnership? How did this connection end? How did this relationship between pile 1 and their past life love, how did it end? We've got the Six of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. How did this connection end between pile 1 and their love? Wow, we got the Eight of Cups. Someone's walked away from this connection. And it almost looks, if you look at this Queen of Cups, whoever the feminine was in this connection, looks like she's learned of some news. I'm almost feeling like you, pile 1, left this connection. And then we've also got the Three of Cups here. I'm also seeing, because there's 3 people here, and it kind of looks like he almost looks like he's giving some news, and she's looking at him with worry and concern of a choice that he's making. I mean, it could have been either way. Either way, someone's walked away from this connection. Someone decided to leave. And the feminine also has somebody standing next to her, so it could have also been the person you were in a connection with that left. And maybe breaking news here. There's some type of worry or concern or sadness, and he looks like he's got his head down. So it's either this news of your person leaving with someone else, or you, pile number 1, giving news to your female counterpart, because she looks a little bit like alarmed, like there's something here that she's just learned, she's just discovered, and it's kind of like this person kind of left in the night. Wow. Let's see, what else? How did this connection end between pile 1 and their person, their romantic partner from a past life? How did this relationship end? The Ace of Pentacles, which is some type of new beginning, and it may have been for this person that walked away. How did this connection end? We've got the Eight of Pentacles. I'm almost getting this energy here as well It may not, for some of you, it could have been that your person, or you left your person, pile one, for another person, or it could be really, because we have the Eight of Pentacles here, and the Eight of Pentacles is about hard work, and sometimes it is depicted in the tarot as working hard but away from home. So it could have been that you also chose to isolate yourself, kind of like what we saw, that Five of Pentacles. You were seeking out the deeper meaning of life, even if that meant that you had to be away. And you wanted some type of, like, you felt like this strong pull to find, like I said, questions, answers, seeking to help other people. So it could have been you left for work as well. I'm also seeing that here as well, because your energy here is of the teacher, you know, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So you're helping people in some way, serving as a guide to be able to help other people. So, you know, it could have been something very unfortunate that happened when you were away working. It could have also been that you did leave to go do work, and then I'm also seeing this as well, like so many different messages here. I'm also seeing as that, like, you left for work, and almost that maybe you were gone for so long that your partner had to move on or decided to move on. So here you are kind of returning and feeling disappointed because maybe your partner had already moved on or chosen someone else. I'm feeling that message as well. Look at that. We got the Five of Cups. So there's definitely third party here. And we got this cup that's spilled over. And someone's kind of upset here, like feeling, regretting. So it could even be regretting leaving for work. But it could have been because, look, she's got her arm wrapped around another person. So pile one, you could have been away for work, for, you know, doing stuff. Someone could have been here. And someone decided to choose or step outside of the connection to be with someone else. And it could have been the feminine, but, you know, it could be either way. And then if you're dealing with something in your present life, the roles can be reversed. You know, it could be you that's on the receiving end of dealing with all of the stress and things like that from this. But this Five of Cups is filled with sadness, with pain, with loss, with regrets, with resentments, anger, frustration. And it's kind of like she's looking at him like she's wanting to tell him, or maybe even trying to apologize, but he's back here like just feeling so upset with all of these cups of feelings and emotions that are kind of just like spilled out over. So I'm definitely feeling like maybe you may have left, you know, the Eight of Cups is about seeking self. It's a journey to self. So you may have tried to isolate yourself. Like I said, we had the Five of Pentacles for your energy. So you may have really tried to, you know, be a better person in terms of being able to help other people. And maybe in your absence, your partner or your person may have kind of felt the need to, or maybe that, you know, feeling lonely, feeling, you know, like she got left. Okay, we do have the Six of Pentacles here as well, and the Six of Pentacles is something maybe to do with an imbalance in the way that you guys were giving energy to each other. And if you decided to walk away from this connection, you know, maybe you weren't able to give your energy, your time, because you were focused on your work. And I'm seeing someone coming back here, and there's another person here. Wow. Okay, so let's get any final messages. How did this connection end for pile number one and their person? How did this connection end between pile number one and their person in their past life? I'm almost also hearing marrying for money. Marrying for money, because one person, you may not have had money. Like I said, we had the Five of Pentacles for you. And you could have connected with somebody who was of a different class than you in terms of finances. And so your partner here may have connected with someone else who had money. I'm also seeing that as well. This energy of begging and pleading and maybe for forgiveness or having regret. How did this connection end between pile number 1 and their past life partner? How did this connection end between pile number 1 and their past life love? How did this connection end between the two of them? 4 of Cups. Wow. Disappointment, sadness. We've got the World, some type of fight. The 5 of Wands, some type of conflict here. And the World energy is about, you know, a cycle ending, completing, relationship to allow for a new beginning. So I'm feeling like there was some type of conflict that ended this, and I feel like it has something to do with a third party or somebody walking away for work. But I feel like it was you, pile 1. Like you walked away because you are this guide, you are this teacher, and you were seeking out the deeper meaning of life to be able to help other people. And we've got the 4 of Cups here, which is disappointment, sadness, even feeling apathetic. Because look, if this blonde female is here and on all of these, and so if you were gone and you were away, your partner may have been feeling bored, sad, alone, lonely. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. We've got this conflict going on, and it looks like 2 males fighting here. And you could have been begging and pleading for your person to, you know, to come back to you, but she looks like she's just giving this bad news and she's feeling remorseful or sad. But he's just looking like, how could you do this to me? You know, how could you do this to me? And he's over here just upset, sad, like, you know, and she looks like she doesn't know what to do. So that's kind of how I'm feeling. Maybe this just ended not on the best terms, but I feel like you really worked in your life here to be someone that was helping other people. And it could have been because of this challenge, because the timing of these things could be different as well. The situations are here, but because you've had this experience, this may have also been something that you kind of helped, you know, other people with. Is relationships, love, connections, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. It's really is beautiful love story, but then kind of ending in a way, you know, maybe seemingly in tragedy, with one person choosing another partner or another person. So it may well be a situation you've had to deal with in your present life, is this kind of situation, only the roles reversed. But I'm definitely feeling like a married for money thing, an element to differences in class and finances, and one person really focused on work, you know. So that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, pile 2. So for those of you that resonated with the smoky quartz, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to be looking into your past life, your most recent past life love connection. Okay, so I did pull some cards to see what type of person you were, what type of person your person was that you were in a past life love connection with. And then once we go over these, we're going to be clearing it away, and we're going to be looking at what was the relationship like between you and that person. And then to close out the reading, we're going to be looking at how did this connection end between you and this person. So it may give some clues to you as far as what you may be dealing with in your present life, or even past experiences that you have had with past partners in your present life. Okay, so let's take a look at what type of person you were, pile number 2. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Death card. And we also have the Queen of Wands. Okay. We've got, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Wow. So I'm already getting this very fierce energy from you of, because I'm seeing the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Death card. So this is almost making me feel like you could have been a female in your past life. But the Queen of Wands is a very, very passionate energy of someone who, you know, there could have been a lot of passionate connections for you. You could have been a very passionate person, someone who, you know, wanted the best in life. You went after it. But I'm also seeing this energy here with the Death card and the Knight of Cups. So I'm almost getting this, even though you're the Queen of Wands, which it would make me think more Queen of Swords energy. But I feel like you were someone who was very cutthroat. You didn't want to deal with people that wasted your time. I'm almost feeling this energy here of you having some type of emotional block, honestly. And really feeling strong enough to be able to pull away from romantic connections that you felt did not serve you. Okay? Because we also have this flag here that says, do not be tempted to lower your standards. And the Queen of Wands, you know, she knows what she wants. And what she wants is, you know, could be so many different things. But I'm kind of getting this energy here where you were someone who maybe you had many partners, many lovers in a past life. And you kind of, maybe there was no romantic attachment that you really wanted to have with people. You wanted to feel free. You wanted to kind of live adventurous and just kind of do your own thing. So it could have been that you were someone who didn't really want to be in a romantic relationship. Like you weren't looking for love and romance. You were looking for more passion, desire, and I'm kind of feeling just that energy from this already. We've got, you were on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So you followed your desires, your passion. You allowed your intuition to really kind of guide you on your path with that Queen of Wands. And I could totally see that. We've also, look at that, great passion and romance is in the air. Okay. So the Knight of Cups, like I said, you could have had many partners or be a very passionate person or even romantic. But it's kind of like with the Death card here, you moved on. You know, you could have had many relationships, many partners. And once you felt like that connection wasn't doing it for you, you were like on to the next is kind of the energy that I'm feeling here. So let's see. We're going to get some kind of personality stuff going on here. We've got delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuit. So you were maybe someone who enjoyed art. You were very passionate about whatever it was that you did. You had maybe big dreams, desires with that. Okay. We also have the hedonist, but the shadow attributes of it because we have it in the reverse. So it says pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So yes, okay. Like I said, I'm feeling like with the Queen of Wands energy and the Knight of Cups in reverse, you may have had a lot of romantic partners. Okay. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health. So it could have even been that there was very risky sexual behavior between you and your partners. Like you engaged maybe pretty frequently with other people. So that's kind of what I'm getting from that. And then we got engineer in the reverse, so the shadow attribute. Reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. So yeah, I'm totally seeing that because we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is talking about an emotional blockage here. So it could have been that you really just kind of wanted to feel free. You wanted to be able to do whatever it is that you wanted to do without attachment to anyone. You just kind of wanted to be your own person, do your own thing, you know, date many people, have very passionate connections, maybe with multiple people, but it could have been so much so to the point where your health was something, you know, so that could be not being careful, not being, you know, protective. And I'm not sure how protective you could have been back then, but there could have been some unprotected stuff going on. Okay, so now let's look at the person that you were in this connection with. Okay, so your person is coming in as the Four of Swords, the King of Cups. So your person, okay, so pile number one, I'm feeling this is feminine energy. So I'm feeling like you were a feminine in your past life, a female. Your partner was masculine, okay, with the King of Cups. But your partner was also someone who was very romantic, very mature, male, masculine energy here. Very compassionate, very empathic, very loving. And you may have been someone who didn't want that. Look at that. Emotional blockage here with the Knight of Cups in reverse. So your person with the Four of Swords here may have also been someone who was maybe very spiritual. Maybe this person kind of really focused on themselves, kind of, you know, because your person's also someone who's very intuitive. Okay, so let's see a little bit more. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so your person was also someone who was very hardworking with this Eight of Pentacles here as well. Very hard worker. Okay, so maybe very structured, organized, commitment-centered type of person, where you, I feel like, quite the opposite of that, you know? So there's kind of like non-committal energy I'm kind of feeling from you. It's kind of like you had high standards, you know? What does this say? Do not be tempted to lower your standards. You knew your worth as the Queen of Wands. You knew your value, you know? And if there was a romantic connection where you felt like, okay, you know what? You're not doing it for me. You're done. We're done. And you, so let's just see where this is going with this person. We've got clouds here, temporary problems. So your person may have been someone who struggled with issues or problems there. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So this person could have been someone very stubborn. We've got successful outcome to your problem. So they were able to find a solution. Even if they were somebody who dealt with some difficulties or challenges, they found a way to change their circumstances. Misunderstanding here. Okay, so this misunderstanding is could have, maybe people didn't understand your person because they're also someone who's very emotional. And it may have been that you guys were two very different people. You know, your person being someone who's very emotional and you being more someone who is very power driven and goal oriented. And your person is just very like calm and, you know, feeling very mature on an emotional level, and you have this emotional blockage here. Okay, we've got misunderstanding. So maybe this person was misunderstood as a person because they were a masculine, being very sensitive, really tapped into their feminine energy with their emotions. So your person is being represented as the Angel in reverse, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others. Falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. Wow. So because they were King of Cups, you know, very in touch with their feelings and with their emotions, they may have used that energy in the wrong way. You know, trying to be like, oh, because they are tapped into their feelings or because they are tapped into their emotions, that, you know, what they say is right or what they feel is the right thing. Okay. We've also got Judge here, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power, so very balanced or trying to be balanced. But I feel like they could have thrown their emotions around as well. And those maybe could have been misunderstood by other people. Okay. And then we've got Monk, Nun in the reverse, negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. So they could have been someone who judged others, and we got Judge here as well. So they could have been someone who was very judgmental of other people. Wow. Very judgmental of other people. Okay, so your energy up here coming in as the Queen of Wands, your person's coming in as the King of Cups. We're going to get this cleared away, and then we're going to go into what was the relationship between you and this person. Okay, Path 2, so let's look at what your connection was like with this person. What was pile number 2's past life love connection with this person? What was their relationship like? What was the connection, the romantic connection between pile number 2 and their past life to this person? What was your relationship between you? 6 of Swords. Wow. So 6 of Swords energy is about moving away from something that does not serve you. So this could have been a connection that maybe didn't even last very long with this person. I'm kind of feeling like this is you, pile 1, that's just kind of moving because you felt this is not serving me. So let's look a little bit more. So this person could have been very well in and out of your life. Yes, the 6 of Cups energy is past energy. It could even be past life. So it could be that your past life with this person wasn't even the first time you were with this person. That you guys could have had many past lives together with the 6 of Cups here. So this past life that we're looking into right now may have not even been the first one. Okay. What was your relationship between you and this person? You guys could have been friends as well, because the 6 of Cups can also talk about friendships. And the Tower, look at that. This is like a breakup here. That's what I'm feeling, is like this connection didn't last very long. This connection was like, I feel like you, pile number 2, were more non-committal than your person. And you could have just kind of felt like this is going nowhere fast. And you guys had a friendship with each other with the 6 of Cups. You guys maybe had some good times with each other, had friendship. But I'm feeling, because we have the 6 of Swords and the Tower, it was not something that lasted. It was very quick. Because you were kind of feeling, this doesn't serve me, I'm done. Where your person, you coming in as the Queen of Wands and your person coming in as the King of Cups. Like this person's more loving and romantic, and you may have been someone who's just like, you know, I'm dating, I'm passionate, I want to do what I want to do, I want to be free, I want to do what it is that I want whenever I want. So as I told pile number 1, sometimes past lives are a reflection of what we are currently experiencing in our present life. So you may be dealing with a situation like this in which you, and the situation is reversed. You were the person who was wanting love, wanting romance, wanting connection, and the person that maybe you have in mind as you're watching this past life reading, maybe your person is the one now in present life that is non-committal and just kind of like, you know, being intimate with you and just kind of on, like moving on, is kind of what I'm feeling here. I don't feel like this connection between you and this past life person lasted. I feel like with the Tower energy here, this is talking about it being very chaotic. Maybe something that happened, like this person came in your life and was out of your life quick. Let's see, what was this relationship between you and this person? Pile number 2 is past life connection. What was this relationship like? These cards are huge. Okay. 4 of Cups. Wow. And look at this. This kind of reminds me of this King of Cups, because it's almost like this 4 of Cups is sitting around and probably waiting for you. Pile 2. I'm getting this like kind of like where this King of Cups that you were with wasn't interested in anyone else. They just wanted you. And if they couldn't have you, no matter who else that was coming in their life, they didn't want it. It was like they wanted you. And I feel like this person was feeling sad, feeling like a little down because maybe you didn't want commitment. With the Queen of Wands here, that's really what I'm feeling here, is that this person wanted to offer you something and you didn't want it. You didn't want the love. You didn't want the romance. You just wanted to just do your own thing. No commitment. What was this relationship like between you and this person? 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to get clarification on all of this. What was this relationship between you and this person in a past life? Pile number 2 and their person. King of Pentacles and the Hermit underneath the deck. Okay. So we've got Three of Pentacles energy here, which is about the two of you guys coming together. You guys could have come together through work. Maybe some type of work that you did together. Or maybe connected to each other for a short time. But I'm also seeing this King of Pentacles here as well. So somebody wanted, I feel like, long-term commitment. And the other person didn't want that. We have the Hermit energy here. So this is more someone who just wanted to stay alone, isolate themselves, or not necessarily want to be, I feel like, in a romantic connection. They were just kind of on the journey to self. And I feel like this was you as Queen of Wands. Like you with the Death card energy here, it's kind of like you know, had many, maybe new beginnings in your life. There were lots of many endings of things, situations, jobs, partners. You just really wanted to pursue the best for yourself in life, and you weren't willing to settle for anyone. You weren't willing to lower your standards for anyone. Okay, so I'm not going to say that this person, this King of Cups, was a bad person. You know, they're a very hard worker here with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, maybe this person moved very slowly when it came to certain things, but let's get some clarification just to kind of see why these energies are here. So let's look at the Six of Swords. Feeling definitely a lot of memories that you guys could have shared with each other. Why is the Six of Cups here? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse, this is a lack of patience, or someone not wanting to put work into this connection. It's kind of like, I'm almost feeling like you, pile number two, you as the Queen of Wands wanted to kind of, you had what you had with this person, and you weren't interested in investing more of your time and energy. It was just kind of like this person was just a memory, is kind of what I'm feeling. Like you weren't wanting to give time or energy. Like we can be friends, but that's it, is kind of what I'm feeling. Why is the Six of Swords here? Strength. Having courage to be able to move forward with things that you wanted, I feel like, better for yourself. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here for pile number two's past life relationship? What is going on with this Tower? Justice and the Sun. Yeah, because the Tower here can be like a rude awakening, a realization. And I'm feeling like, okay, well, maybe this King of Cups person that you were in a past life connection with wasn't doing it for you, you know? So the Justice card, I'm kind of looking at it with the Tower here as a separation. And maybe this separation was something that made you happy. You felt like you wanted more for yourself, or you wanted more for your life. Someone's unhappy though here, and I feel like it is your King of Cups person. What is this Four of Cups energy here? We've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you could have just kind of abandoned this person. And I feel like it was difficult for them to be able to kind of get over you. I feel like they felt just kind of left, you know? And I was telling Pal 1, you know, it could have, nowadays we call it ghosting, or, but it really is abandonment. Like when you're kind of just not giving a person a chance, or you're not really telling the person why, you're just kind of leaving and moving forward, and not even any reason, no closure. But I'm kind of feeling like this person has really tried to, or in your past life with this person, and I'm feeling like it's the King of Cups person, they had a difficult time with being able to move on and let go, because I feel like they really wanted to be with you, but you didn't want that. You wanted better. You wanted more for yourself. Okay. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Six of Swords. Look at that. Six of Swords up here. Six of Swords here as well. Yeah. It was kind of like you came together with this person, and then you were like, this is not serving me. I'm moving on. like, I don't feel like this lasted, like I said, very long. What is this King of Pentacles energy here? Page of Swords in reverse. There could have been miscommunication surrounding long-term commitment. You know, maybe you wanted something completely different than your King of Cups wanted. Okay, there could have been a lack of maturity in terms of communication as well. Let's see what this Hermit energy is here. Ace of Swords. And I feel like this person didn't know how to communicate to you that they wanted long-term commitment from you, or maybe there was a misunderstanding with the way that they communicated to you. But I feel like your mind was clear here. You were sure that this was not something that you wanted. You felt like you needed time and space for yourself. And that could have been like a realization, like, this isn't what I want. I don't want this relationship. I feel like I need to do more. And this Queen of Wands, like, you wanted something else. So like I said, these energies here, it's kind of like you created this emotional blockage. And I want to see why. Why did pile number 1 have this emotional blockage here? So why is the Knight of Cups here? Nine of Swords in reverse. You were fearing allowing someone in on an emotional level. Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse here? We've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So, okay, so this is a lowered self-esteem, I feel like, in terms, because Queen of Wands is very powerful, empowered energy. But we've got the Empress in reverse. So there could have been some self-esteem issues. There could have been, I feel like I feel like emotional blockages. Just, you were worried about allowing somebody in, allowing someone to hurt you. It's almost like you didn't want to be hurt, so you hurt them before they could hurt you, is the kind of energy that I'm getting. The Six of Pentacles in reverse as well. It's kind of like you weren't willing to put love. You weren't allow yourself to love. You were kind of blocking it out. Okay? So this very well may be a situation that you're dealing with now, maybe with another person. Maybe the roles are reversed. Okay? There could be a person that maybe you're dating now who's just kind of like blocked. They're kind of pushing it away. And we've got the Ten of Swords here, which is, you know, a painful ending. Someone feeling hurt, someone feeling betrayed here. And we're not even asking yet, how did the connection end? But this is how the connection was, you know, the relationship between the two of you. Was maybe someone felt the need to just kind of leave and someone's upset or sad, or there's miscommunication here. So this Ten of Swords is talking about someone feeling very hurt in this situation. Okay? And you guys could have a very strong connection with each other. Having the Lovers here, it could be a counterpart situation that you may have had with this person. But there's some type of painful ending that happened here, or just a very painful situation. And it may be because you had been very hurt in the past, before this past life, and you weren't willing to allow anyone in emotionally. Okay? So next we're going to ask, how did your connection end with this person? So I'm going to get this cleared away and we're going to ask that. Okay, Pouter, so let's look at how your connection with your past life person, how did your connection end? How did pile number 2's connection end with this past life love? Page of Swords. High Priestess, the Fool. Yeah, I'm just feeling like you just communicated to this person. You were trusting your intuition here and just kind of felt like this need to pull away. Being guided by your intuition here, and you just felt the need to just go. I feel like you just told this person with the Page of Swords energy. Communicated to them. Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. I do feel like you felt like a little bit nervous about it. I feel like I don't want to say you didn't have feelings for the King of Cups person. I feel like you very well could have. You just were scared to open yourself up. Because we have the Four of Pentacles here. And the Four of Pentacles, and sometimes a fear of moving on or letting go. But I kind of feel like you felt like it was for your highest good. How did the connection end with you and your person? Pile number 2. How did your connection end? Got the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is just the emotional blockage. The emotional blockage is there, and look at that. We got the Ten of Swords again. Just a painful ending. Painful ending. Yeah, I feel like you just communicated right away, or not even right away, just very clearly. It may even be that you didn't know how to say it the right way. Maybe your words didn't come across the right way, because the Page of Swords is still learning. So it could have also been that you didn't have maybe the best way of saying it. You know, maybe you could have improved a little bit with the way that you broke the news to this person. But I feel like you were guided by your intuition here to just kind of take a risk and just kind of move forward and feel free. The Fool energy here is very adventurous, very free-spirited. So I'm kind of feeling that with you, with the Queen of Wands. And the Ten of Swords is, yeah, it's that painful ending. Ace of Cups in reverse, which is just this blockage, just not, you were just not emotionally available, I feel like, for this person. So let's get a little bit more. I'm gonna get some oracle messages to see, how did this connection end with you and your past life love? Pile number 2. How did your connection end with your past life love? How did your connection end with your past life love? Wow, look at that. Intuition, memories, inner knowing. Your intuition, like I said, was telling you it's time to move on, it's time to move forward, and you carry these memories with you. But it's just kind of, you felt that need to let go, to move forward. With all of that passionate energy, how did this connection end? Mirroring, shared feelings, and reflection. Wow, twin flame. Look at that. Like I said, I feel like you guys could be counterparts here. So it could, even in your present life, it could be like a whole runner-chaser type of thing that you're dealing with right now, present. But in the past, you're not ready. There's an emotional blockage here. And so if you are on the twin flame journey presently, if there's emotional blockages, they're someone who's not ready for commitment, someone who's avoiding, someone who's running, the whole runner-chaser vibe, then that could be a thing for those of you that are on the twin flame journey as well. So how did this connection end? We've got one day, another time, somewhere. Someday, somewhere, another time. So it's kind of like you had, like I said, you had feelings for them. You just didn't want it. You didn't want that commitment, that level of commitment. And you just kind of felt like, okay, not now. So it could have even been that your past life with this person was that you guys were twin flames, but in your past life, you guys were not able to come into union and make it work. Like you guys were on two different pages in terms of what you wanted for your future, almost. Someday, somewhere, another time. Wow. Let's get one more. How did this connection end? Bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. Okay. So your King of Cups could have turned into a Krabby Patty and just, you know, let you have it. Really let you have it. We've got karma at the bottom. So you guys could have gone through karmic cycles in this, you know. in this connection with this person and ending just on a bad note, very painful, very bitter, but you felt like you needed to do what was best for you at the time, what was no longer serving you at that point in your life. Let's see. How did pile number two's connection end with their person? How did pile number two's connection end? That card just flew right away. I'll have to pick that up. How did this connection end between pile number two and their person? Seven of Wands and the Four of Wands. Let's get one more. How did this connection end? Eight of Cups. Someone letting go, walking away. Look at that. Three of Swords at the bottom. Is this just pain? Let me see what this other card is that flew. We've got the Fool. I can get myself up. We've got the Fool again, the Fool up here. Okay, so one person, and I'm feeling like this is your King of Cups, wanted to fight for this connection, wanted to make it past the challenges and obstacles to have commitment with you. But you wanted to be free. You felt it was best for you to walk away from this. And we got this Three of Swords in the middle. It's pain, separation, heartache. Okay. So that is all that I have for you, pile number two. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, pile three. So for those of you that resonated with the Garden Quartz, this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to be looking into your most recent past life, love, connection, relationship, situation. Okay, so I've pulled some cards here, and first we're going to be starting off with looking into who you were, who your person was, and then we're going to get that cleared away. Then we're going to be looking into what was the relationship between you and this person, and then to close out the reading, we're going to be looking at how the connection ended between the two of you. We've had some pretty interesting situations with pile one and pile two, so I'm excited to see kind of what is happening here for you as well. And as I told pile number one and two, sometimes some of the things that we've experienced in our present life are things that we've already encountered with a past life. So the roles can be reversed this time around in your present life. It could be that you are the person on the receiving end of, you know, something that we're kind of uncovering with this reading. So just kind of, if you're feeling kind of vibing with what is happening here, it could be in your present life that the situation is completely mixed around, or it's kind of like repeating itself. Okay, so take what resonates, enjoy it, because these are pretty cool. This is definitely a cool reading. I haven't done one like this before, so it's really interesting to see how these things play out. So let's first look at what type of person you were, pile number three, in your past life. Okay, we're going to start with the tarot. We've got Justice here. We've got, wow, we got the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Page of Swords. So I'm kind of feeling male energy here. So regardless if you're female, male, anything in between in your present life, I'm feeling like you could have been a male in your past life, with the King of Pentacles here and the Page of Swords. Really, we're just talking about the soul. The soul can incarnate in a female or a male body. Okay, but I'm definitely feeling masculine energy here with the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So I do feel like with you coming in as the King of Pentacles, you could have been someone who was very good with money. You maybe had a good career. You worked very hard during your life. You know, with the Page of Swords, it could have been that you were someone who was constantly curious about learning, understanding new things. You were committed or dedicated to whatever it was that you were learning. So I'm kind of feeling, because the Page of Swords energy can talk about school, education, learning. There's a lot of curiosity as well. So I'm definitely feeling like whatever it was that you really set your mind to, you were able to really kind of accomplish goals for yourself. There's a lot of dedication and commitment that goes into this energy. And then we have justice here as well. So I'm also feeling like you were someone who tried to find or keep balance within your life. You were someone who was maybe very open or honest about things. So let's look a little bit more what we've got here. We've got the Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. And that's what we're seeing there with that King of Pentacles. Affairs with your family. So let's see. Wow, we've got Woman. So wow, you know what? This could be either way then, because we've got King of Pentacles, we've got Page of Swords, but we also have Woman here. So you could have been a woman as well for some of you who possessed this level of maturity that comes with the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So for some of you, it could have been a man, could have been a woman. We've got triumph over obstacles, troubles, obstacles with the eagle here. So it's kind of like seeing the bigger picture, the perspective. So some of you, yes, you could have been women in a past life. And this energy here of staying committed and dedicated to your goals. Okay, we've got affairs with family. So it could have been that your family was wealthy as well. I'm also seeing that as well. Maybe you came from a wealthy family. But triumph over troubles and obstacles. You were, you know, someone who I feel like tried to find a solution. There's a lot of this personal strength that's in here too with this Valley energy here as well. So let's see what else is here. So yeah, I can see Woman, possibility. For some of you, you could have been a man with this energy here. Just very grounded, very nurturing energy here as well. It could have also been that you were a masculine who was in touch with your feminine energy as well. You can see that. We've got Networker in the reverse, so it's going to be the shadow side of it. Conveys information only for personal gain. Spreads fear and falsehood. Wow. Okay. That's interesting because we have the Justice card here. We have to clarify that. Okay, so we've got Saboteur. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Self-empowerment. And then we've got the Shadow of the Poet. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. So maybe there was something about the... Oh, look at that. We got the Page of Swords. That makes sense. Okay. So in terms of your finances, in terms of your stability, career... Wow. I'm getting this as well. Wow. Okay. So we've got affairs with your family. Okay. So this is what I'm getting with this. I'm feeling like you were someone who was wealthy. You were born into a wealthy family. So I feel like for some of you, it could have been that all of this was handed to you. All of this was handed to you. And sometimes, because we have the Page of Swords, the swords are about communication, and the page, there is still a level of immaturity here. So if you were someone who your family is the wealthy, like born with kind of like with a silver spoon in your mouth, sometimes with that Page of Swords, you may not be the most mature in terms of communicating with other people. So this Poet in reverse says, turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. So whatever it was that you were communicating to other people, things that you were saying, maybe you... I don't want to say you weren't nice, but it's almost like you couldn't, you didn't have the right words to say or to communicate. There was a lot of misunderstandings between you and other people. You didn't have the best way of communicating to other people. And we've got this self-empowerment here, but this energy here conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. So it could have been maybe because of your status, you felt like you knew everything, or that everything that you did was the right thing to do. So it's kind of like, I'm feeling like a level of immaturity here. Some level of immaturity that you had. And maybe that the way you were communicating it to other people, or the words that you were saying, created fear in other people. It's just kind of what I'm feeling, you know? None of us are perfect, so I'm just kind of feeling like maybe, you know, you didn't have the best way of communicating your ideas or your plans or your words. But this pentacle energy, he's like holding on to that pentacle, proud. Okay, so we'll just kind of see how this unfolds and how these are playing into this relationship. Spreads fear and falsehood. So let's see how this is going to affect this other person. Okay, so let's take a look at your person here. And we've got them representative as the Nine of Swords. It's a lot of fear, anxiety, worrying. Maybe this person was very anxious. Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. Wow. So I'm not quite sure yet if this is male or female. I'm not sure if we're going to know, but yeah, I'm kind of, wow. Maybe your communication with this person, I don't want to say it caused the fear within this person, but maybe this person was worried about losing you or not having you. But this very anxious person that you were with, the Nine of Swords, there's a lot of fear, a lot of worry. And with the Six of Pentacles, there's almost an imbalance within this person with the way that they're able to give, or they're blocking out love or romance or connection. With the Hermit energy here in the reverse as well, it's also like this person really needed to do some soul searching. Really needed to do some soul searching here. Let's see. We got mice, discord among friends or family. So they could have been dealing with some troublesome things within their family life or with their friends. Maybe there was someone who got very nervous about it. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Fear, worries, tense situations. Look at that. That Nine of Swords. This person was a very fearful or worried person. Rat. Someone working against you behind your back. So maybe this other person constantly felt like there was someone out to get them. Like they just kind of felt very nervous and worried, like people didn't have the best intentions toward them, so they kind of closed themselves off. They didn't let anybody in, is kind of what I'm feeling, the person you were connecting with. And doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay. So we've got hedonist here. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. Okay, so this very well could have been maybe a female here. And we look at that. Hermit. Seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. So your person was somebody who liked to isolate themselves. Or maybe not opening up with feelings and emotions because the thought or, you know, feelings were very difficult for them to deal with, expressing themselves because they were always so worried. And we got the shadow aspect of Messiah. It says, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Wow. So I'm almost getting this energy here where your person used to put a lot of pressure on themselves to get things done or to do things because they didn't trust other people. They didn't trust another person enough to let them in close. They always felt like there may have been some type of a control. We do have we have the Hermit energy here, and that is Virgo. And sometimes there is a control factor with Virgo energy. There is a need to control things or to have things your way. So I'm totally feeling that. So this person could have been a Virgo in their past life, or they could have had Virgo somewhere in their chart. But I'm definitely seeing that as they're kind of, look at that, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So you know, sometimes you can put a lot of pressure on yourself. This person may have put a lot of pressure on themselves to do things right, or to that things were not going to be okay unless they did it. They had some type of input into it. So that's just kind of where you're at. You're coming in as this person here, King of Pentacles, and then we have the Hermit. We'll say the Hermit energy here for the person you were in a romantic connection with, or your past life love connection. So let's get this cleared away. And now we're going to look at what your relationship was like between you and this person. As I'm kind of clearing this way, I'm just noticing we've got the Hermit here, and then here we've got the Hermit in reverse. So I'm also kind of feeling like this, whoever this person was in your past, they may have been someone who did keep them to themselves. They were more introverted, and they maybe sometimes had trouble with, because they were very anxious, that they may have kind of had trouble with like really needing to spend time alone. And it's kind of like maybe the time that they did spend alone, they weren't doing the inner work. Because the Hermit in reverse can sometimes be when you're looking outside of yourself instead of within yourself to solve these issues or problems or insecurities or anything that was going on with this person you were in a connection with. So they could have been introverted, yes, with the Hermit energy here, and just isolate themselves. But because the Hermit is in reverse, it's kind of like they were looking for answers everywhere else except within themselves. Is kind of the energy that I'm feeling there with your person, whoever this person was. Okay, so let's look at what your relationship was like with this person. Okay, pile 3. What was your relationship like with this Hermit? This Hermit energy person. What was your relationship like? What was your connection like? Past life connection with this person. What was your relationship like with them? The World. Five of Swords. Two of Cups in reverse. Wow, so there missed... I don't know if this was something that was over and done quickly, but the Two of Cups in reverse is a lack of harmony in this connection. And the Five of Swords, there could have been arguments, disagreements. I don't really want to say violence. Sometimes the Five of Swords can be, you know, a little bit more of a violent or aggressive type of energy. It's mostly with communication. So there could have been very angry words between the two of you, creating a lack of balance or harmony in the world. Would be about an ending and a new beginning. So it could even be that maybe it wasn't something that lasted very long. Let's see. What was the relationship like between you and your person past life? The Hermit. Look at that. Ace of Cups. What was your relationship like? Wow. Three of Cups in reverse. Definitely a lack of balance or harmony here. We've got the Eight of Cups. I'm almost getting this feeling that you guys broke up and got back together like maybe a multitude of times. With that, we got the Queen of Swords underneath the deck. So sometimes those words can be hurtful, painful, that maybe you guys communicated to each other. You know, maybe an exchange of words or communication that wasn't the best. Because remember, you were coming in as this King of Pentacles with the Page of Swords tongue. So maybe you didn't have the best way. Maybe there was a lot of arguments and fighting that created things. And maybe this person may have just kind of felt maybe scared or worried or nervous and just kind of felt like things were not balanced between the two of you. Okay? And I'm seeing here the Three of Cups. Yes, Two of Cups, Three of Cups in reverse is talking about this imbalance here, or even not wanting to work together, to come together, to bring it to a place of balance or harmony. Someone's definitely walking away here with the Eight of Cups. And it could be your hermit person that you were in this connection with, because this is kind of like wanting to walk away here and just kind of, you know, because of the fear, the anxiety, the worry. And the Ace of Cups could have been, you know, maybe this connection was also, I feel like, painful. Maybe a lot of words, but maybe with the Ace of Cups, maybe you guys took some time out for healing and to try to work things out, trying to have some type of a new beginning with each other. But there's a lot of challenges that are here within this connection. So I do want to clarify some of this energy to see kind of what was happening in this connection. Let's see what was going on. It's actually what this energy was. This Two of Cups in reverse. It could even be a, you know, a breakup, a separation, or just talking about this lack of harmony here. It could be that you guys lived at a distance from each other. What is this Two of Cups energy here? Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. What is this Two of Cups here in reverse? Three of Pentacles. Yes, look at that. Breakup to makeup here. We've got Two of Cups in reverse, which can be talking about the lack of balance or harmony, but also long-term commitment here. So it could even be that the two of you guys would break up and then get back together here. Come back together with this Three of Pentacles. What is this Five of Swords here? And this could very well be stuff that you're dealing with right now. Look at that. Five of Swords, you guys would have a fight and then just kind of leave. Your person, the hermit, would kind of just like retreat and walk away and be like, you know what, I'm done right now. I'm tired of fighting with you. I don't want to do this. A lot of arguing. Why is the World here? So you could have a situation that you're dealing with right now in your present where you and this person trying to communicate with each other. One person has an immature level of communication. In this past life, this is you with the immature communication. But if this is, we're talking about what you're experiencing right now, you could be dealing with it and the roles can be reversed. It could be that you're dealing with someone who doesn't know how to communicate or is constantly, you know, maybe even putting you down with the Five of Swords. So the Six of Swords is kind of like, okay, you guys have a fight and then you're leaving. Somebody's leaving here. So let's see what this World energy is here. Seven of Pentacles is, you know, like I said, endings to allow for new beginnings. And the Seven of Pentacles is trying to be patient with the connection, I feel like. And trying to, maybe even feeling a little bit disappointed with the way that things are growing and developing. Both of you could have felt that way. That you guys were trying to nurture the connection, but there's still this disconnect here with communication. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Page of Pentacles in reverse. So it's kind of like someone was blocked, maybe because they needed to heal. Why is the Three of Cups in reverse here? What is this Three of Cups in reverse? Lovers and the Wands, Ace of Wands. Wow. So some of you, this could be a twin flame or a soulmate. Okay, and it could be something you're experiencing right now, and maybe this isn't your first incarnation with this person, but this is definitely a divine connection that you have with this person in your past life. But I feel like you guys just couldn't get it together. There is one other pile that had similar energy. But yeah, there's just like, you guys have this strong connection and there's passion here. But you guys couldn't bring it together, I feel like, to bring it into balance. So there's walking away here. What is this Eight of Cups? And the Eight of Cups, crazy, because the Eight of Cups energy does lead into the Hermit energy. It's this journey to self-discovery, to you know, walking away from things that are not serving you. What is this Eight of Cups energy here? What is this Eight of Cups? Hangman. So it's kind of like things were not able to progress and move forward in a good way. It's kind of like things grew stagnant in this connection. And maybe one person felt like they needed to just leave. Why is the Hermit energy here? The Star and Seven of Wands. So the Hermit, your partner here, I feel like took time out for themselves to heal. With the Seven of Wands, they may have felt like they had to protect themselves, maybe against you, because remember that you are this person who has the immature communication coming in here. Or the words that you use created fear or uncertainty in maybe your relationship or your partner here. So your person kind of just felt like, you know what, I need some time to protect myself. I'm feeling like I'm being attacked. And they kind of just needed to spend time to heal, is what I'm feeling here. So it could have been a very like chaotic type of energy here between you and this person. Okay. So let's look really quick. Let's see, what was this relationship between you and this person? What was this relationship like between you and your past life partner? This connection. Retaliation, look at that. Punish, payback, revenge. But we got it in the reverse here. So it's kind of remind me of this Five of Swords. It's kind of like you guys would maybe be mean to each other or create fear in this connection. And then, okay, I'm sorry, let's move past it, let's try. But it's kind of like you guys are like stuck in this cycle of needing to heal and needing to really learn how to work together to bring harmony. What was this relationship like, your past life relationship? We've got meeting here, discussions, trying to talk about things. Look at that, drama queen, causing chaos. So I'm almost feeling like you were the chaos causer, pile number 3. We've got saboteur energy. You know, maybe a tendency to have a little bit of self-destructive type of behavior, especially with that Page of Swords. Drama queen. And we got escapade, vacation, hideaway, adventure. So I'm kind of feeling like you guys would try to meet up and try to bring things together. And we also have anchor here, chains weighed down. So it's kind of like maybe both of you felt like this connection was holding you back. And that is why you guys would pull away and then come back, pull away and come back, because you guys couldn't get it together. Okay, so now we're going to clear this away, and then we're going to go into the last part of this reading, which is how did this connection end between the two of you? Okay, pile 3, so let's close out this reading for you. Let's take a look at how your connection ended with this person, your past life, most recent past life love partner. How did your connection end? How did your connection end with your person? The Moon. How did your connection end? Wow. Okay, so the Moon energy can sometimes talk about lies, deception, betrayal, secrets. Let's see. How did this connection end? Someone with the Four of Cups energy here may have grown apathetic or bored in the connection. There could have been a lot of secrets here with the Moon. The Moon is like the shadow, the things that we cannot see. So there may have been things that maybe this person or maybe you guys were hiding from each other. And the Four of Cups is definitely feeling apathetic towards the connection. So maybe feelings have changed. How did this connection end between you and your person? Pile number 3, your past life love connection. How did this connection end? Justice in the reverse. Yes, definitely some mistruths here. Some lies or something. Somebody wasn't telling the truth about something. Somebody was hiding something. And the truth coming to light with the Justice card in reverse. How did the connection end? Five of Pentacles. This could have been abandonment. Somebody could have left the other person and made the other person just kind of feel like, what is happening here? Like, why is this happening? Someone got left alone. Maybe one person figured that they weren't interested in the connection. They weren't interested in what was being offered. Look at that. 8 of Wands. This movement. Messages. Communication. Someone may have been telling the other person, I'm not getting what I need out of this relationship or this connection. This isn't, I'm not happy. And they wanted something more. They wanted something stable. They wanted something more nurturing. We've got the Magician underneath the deck. So yes, look at that. The Devil right underneath that. The Magician can be very deceptive as well. You know, the Magician is really maybe somebody who was hiding something. Okay. Manipulation as well. The Devil energy here. Toxicity, you know, is kind of what I'm feeling there. So let's clarify a little bit. Let's see what this Justice energy is here. Maybe Spirit will tell us what, why, or what this was. There could have been cheating as well. The Devil energy. There could have been some type of deception surrounding connecting with someone else. Okay, so what is this Justice energy here? Why is the Justice card here? A Chariot. I'm almost kind of getting this energy here of someone who wasn't being honest about what they wanted in life. They could have even had wanting money. Wow. Because remember, you were coming in as the King of Pentacles. And your person is the Hermit in reverse. And you could have been very much used to, you know, the family, the wealth, the status. And felt like maybe you would give that connection a chance. But I'm feeling like with the Chariot here, it may have come to light that you really were looking for money. I'm feeling like with the Ten of Pentacles here. Like you were looking for something stable, secure. You wanted to have that life. And I feel like you just kind of maybe said this to your person, and you just kind of left, and you kind of left this person with the Five of Pentacles here kind of out in the cold in some way. I'm almost kind of feeling. Because if you were maybe someone who, you know, was born into money, you may have been very much used to that lifestyle and kind of having that. So it could have been that the secret that was coming to light was that you really were looking for more, you know, something more in life, something you wanted more, maybe marrying for money. Maybe you wanted to just kind of have that cush life. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. Why is the Four of Cups here? And the Chariot is kind of just like moving forward, moving on. And you could have just told this person, hey, you know what? I'm not happy. There could have been another relationship with the Four of Wands that you moved on to. Let's find out. Let's clarify this Devil energy. What is this Devil energy? The Star. Somebody wanted to get themselves out of a toxic situation and just heal, and had like hopes and dreams for bigger or better than maybe the toxicity that was occurring between you and, look at that. There's that Page of Swords again. Yeah, so I'm kind of feeling like maybe either the communication was an issue. I'm seeing that, a big communication issue between you and your past life partner, this connection between you. And maybe someone was feeling stuck or trapped, or just kind of like we're stuck in this toxic cycle, and I want stability, I want security, I don't want this. Why is the moon here? Why is the moon energy here? Judgment, yeah. Judgment is kind of life's review. We think about everything that we've done, all the decisions that we've made in our life, and it is really an act of, you know, the universe calling us, Archangel Gabriel calling us into action to make amends with the things that we've done. We're making peace with the choices that we've made in life, and it's also calling us to make a decision or a choice and no longer hide that. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe you or your person was unhappy, and I'm kind of feeling it was you, as the King of Pentacles, that maybe you wanted more. You wanted something more than maybe what this person was giving you. Maybe because they were in that hermit energy, they weren't opening themselves up to you. So you, and then maybe, you know, maybe they didn't have the finances you did. So you may have been holding it inside that you really wanted more from life. You wanted to, you know, maybe to commit. Maybe you wanted long-term commitment, and that was something that was important to you. And maybe you had kept it a secret for a long time with the moon's hidden feelings and hidden emotions, and it's kind of like these things just coming to the surface. I'm definitely feeling, though, with the Page of Swords energy here and the Devil energy here, that again, you may not have had the best way of bringing your point across in communicating. What is this Five of Pentacles here? Or someone did. I mean, this energy can resonate either way. You can resonate with the Hermit, or, you know, the other way. All I'm doing is just kind of bringing this energy out for you guys to see what was happening here. What is this Five of Pentacles? Nine of Swords. There's that fear. Your person, the Hermit in reverse person, with the Nine of Swords, and they're kind of being left alone or isolating themselves and waiting. So this person, you could have told this person that you were leaving and kept it a secret till like the last minute. Is kind of what I'm feeling, because the Three of Wands energy is kind of like waiting. This person could have even been watching you leave without any explanation. Wow. Let's see. What is this Eight of Wands here? Like, you didn't even say goodbye. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the communication was just negative. Like, you guys were not able to get past it. What is this Queen of Pentacles? And it could have ended for someone else. Okay? It could have ended for someone else, because we are asking why. How did the connection end? And we got a Queen of Pentacles here with a baby. And the Ten of Pentacles. And the truth is coming out here that you wanted to leave for maybe money or family or marriage or someone else. So there could have been someone else here, maybe that you wanted to have a family with. And maybe this person, the Hermit in reverse, wasn't willing to open themselves up and trust and not allow the fears or worries or insecurities get in the way. And you felt like, you know what, I want something more. I feel like maybe, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to a child. So it was just a lot of toxicity here. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe you as a person, as the King of Pentacles, may have felt, I want commitment, I want love, I want a family. And for some of you, yes, maybe money was a thing for you. And you wanted commitment, and maybe this person was so fearful about opening up and just constantly retreating into themselves and running away from their feelings and their emotions, that you felt like you wanted to be with somebody who was going to be more grounded, more nurturing. Okay, what is this Queen of Pentacles here? Look at that. Queen of Pentacles clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. It was someone else. There's another female here. Another female here, and we got the Two of Swords at the bottom. So it was a choice. Okay? I feel like you had to make a choice to leave this person because you wanted commitment and family. And maybe this Hermit in reverse didn't want to give that to you. They were too nervous or too worried or too scared or just like not willing to stand up or speak for themselves, maybe. Okay, so let's get some oracle messages here. Okay, so why did this connection end between you and your person in your past life? Why did this connection end? The relationship is over, no second chances, growth and transform. What's dead is dead. Wow. Like it's kind of like you guys outgrew this and you wanted something more stable. Why did this connection end in your past life, the connection with this person? Old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. That's this Nine of Swords. Maybe there was so much about what was communicated with between the two of you that this person was not this, like, look at the Nine of Swords is a nervous wreck sometimes. It is very anxious, it is very nervous energy, constantly worried. There could be insecurities there. So this person wasn't evolving from this. I feel like someone wasn't evolving from this place of insecurity or not feeling comfortable with their emotions. And so they keep kind of replaying these events. And this is what happens when people, when they have anxiety, it's called rumination. When you go over the same event over and over and over again and play it in your head. We've got these cassettes here. So it could have been that the past, like what happened in the past was constantly being brought up and triggered and re-triggered. Is kind of what I'm seeing here. Maybe to the point where you're like, know what? I can't do this. You know, we can't continue to live in the past. I need to focus on my future here. Family. Why did this relationship end? We've got love, unconditional love, self-love. So it could have been a focus on self-love here. You know, loving yourself more to the point where I choose my happiness instead of living maybe in this place of misery or feeling trapped or stuck with the devil, feeling oppressed in a way. Like this relationship wasn't something that was allowing you to grow and evolve. It was kind of like just keeping you stuck. Let's see. Why did this relationship end? Lighthearted, adapt, finding out, change, things coming to light. That's what I was saying here with the Justice card in reverse and the Moon, things coming to light. Truth being spoken. Okay, and we've got date at the bottom. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. So I feel like someone was pulled away by someone else who was ready for commitment. Okay, so there definitely was another person here. And I feel like it was you as the King of Pentacles moving on to your Queen of Pentacles. Moving on maybe from a karmic relationship into a divine counterpart situation. So let's see. So some of you may be kind of stuck, you know, in your present life, stuck in a connection that you guys are just not moving forward. And then, you know, maybe you'll have this realization, or maybe you've already had this realization that there is a better match out there for you. Okay. So pile number 3, how did this connection end between you and your person? Wow, we've got single. Look at that. Single, dating, done, completion, lesson learned. So I'm feeling like this person in your past life, your most recent past life, maybe this was a karmic partner. Completion, lesson learned, and future here. You're looking to the future. You wanted something more for yourself, I feel like. Searching, looking for something else. Like I said, looking for something else. Okay, so let's get these last messages for you. Pile number 3. How did this connection end between you and your past life partner? Devoted, attached, and crave. And we've got mistakes. Misunderstood, victim, lost soul. And I'm feeling like that's the Hermit person. Somebody may have been stuck on another person. There could have been even a level of obsession and just kind of feeling stuck, so stuck on this person. So some of you may be dealing with that too, where there's someone in your life and you're just like, you know, I'm never going to find love again. It's this person or nothing, no one. You know, and that's like a karmic lesson in itself, is realizing when it is time to release yourself from something when those feelings are not being returned. Because you may have like, okay, well, it's only this person. I'm completely devoted. I'm attached. There's attachment here as well. Codependency. It could have been a past life codependent situation between you and this person. Mistakes being made, karmic lessons being learned. Someone feeling a little lost with that Hermit energy in reverse, is looking everywhere else except within the self. And you may be kind of in that place yourself. I know I've gone through that. Removing myself from a toxic ex relationship is just, I felt like it was only that person, and I was never going to find anyone else. And, you know, I was wrong. I needed to really work on my self-esteem, my knowing my worth, knowing my value, and I'm remarried now, and I'm very happy. So some of you may be in that situation. How did the connection end? Hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart, and escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. So some person, I feel like it's the Hermit. The Hermit was lost. Maybe depression, anxiety, and avoiding, you know, one person could have been avoiding things or pushing the other person away, blocking the other person out. And the other person was just like, I'm done. You know, I'm done here. It's time for me to really focus on, you know, a connection that is more meant. And look at that, abandoned underneath, left out, walked away. Someone left out in the cold. That's that 5 of Pentacles under there. Okay, so it's just moving on from this. Finality, farewells, leave behind, closure. Okay, so interesting. That is all that I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This was actually really cool to look at this. I actually recognize myself in some of these piles, like little bits and pieces here and there of things that I've experienced in my present that tie back to past life. So very, very, very cool. So that is all that I have for you, and I will talk to you soon.